Good morning, guys, and welcome back to How to Start a Podcast with your boy, Aundrey, and we are here with episode 2. As you could probably tell, I just woke up, and we brought a friend. Yeah, what's up? All right, so last time we talked about, a few things. We talked about understanding your why for your podcast, and 2, we talked about understanding, the whole reason why you should have a good logo, good artwork, and a name that resonates with what you're talking about and how to reach your audience. All right, so today we're going to be talking about 2 additional things that can help you with your podcast and getting that started. Today we're just going to talk about ways to record your podcast, and we're going to talk about hosting platforms for your podcast. All right, so when it comes to your podcast, you can record on, there's so many platforms out there that you can record. There's GarageBand, there's Audacity, there's so many more. So, there's a lot of them that you can, actually pay for, but I choose to not pay for things as much as I can and still, have high quality content. So I definitely recommend Audacity. If you're a person that is a Mac person, then you're probably going to pick GarageBand naturally. But if you are a PC person like me and you are, team, PC over Mac, you're going to choose Audacity, or at least it's a recommended source because it's free and it's high quality. You can, record, you can edit, you can, maneuver, manipulate sounds, and that's what I've done. And you can use that as well. Hook your speakers up, whether you have USB mics, whether you have a whole soundboard, whatever the case is. I know for me, I got a USB mic, and it's a pretty nice one too. You can find out for Amazon, and I'll be talking more about different equipment and mics a little bit later in another video. But like I said, you can use Audacity, you can use GarageBand. There's so many out there that you can use. All right, and so the second thing we're going to be talking about is when it comes to podcast hosting, there's so many different platforms out there that you can use. There's, SoundCloud, there's Anchor, there's Libsyn. I personally use Libsyn, Libsyn.com, and you can, that's where you would first record. Then you would, convert that file into MP3. Then you would upload it along with your artwork. Give it a little title, give a little description to that podcast episode and all that stuff. And then you will upload it. From there, you will get what's called an RSS feed. And you will basically just, you need the RSS feed to be able to get it connected to Google Play, to Apple Podcasts, to Spotify, all that stuff. So you're gonna use different platforms, and like I said, there's some of them you can pay for, there's some of them that are free. In this case, I've actually been paying for it because there's some platforms that are free, but just because it's free doesn't mean it's the best. And in this case, I know when it came to Audacity, I didn't pay for it, but this time I am recommending that you do pay for a hosting platform, because when it comes to your content, you want to own the rights to that content. And the ones that are free are kind of known to be the ones that are, they don't allow you full control over your own content. So I don't want to give the rights away to anybody, when it comes to my content, and I want to own that 100%, and maybe you do too. So I definitely recommend Libsyn. Libsyn is great, and for example, I pay $15 a month, only $15 a month, and I get 250 megabytes. That's enough for one episode per week. And so do something. You can pick plans within Libsyn or whatever other platform you use, and it will give you different payment plans based off of how much space that you need, depending on how many podcasts you need. So if you are uploading 2 episodes a week, you probably need more space than I do, more than 250 megabytes. But if you do once a month, every 2 weeks, once a week, then you don't need to pay that much for a hosting platform. So like I said, just to recap what we talked about today, we talked about 1, where you can record your podcast. Then you can use, like I said, Audacity, GarageBand, and so many other platforms. And we also talked about hosting platforms where you can upload your podcast after you've converted it to MP3 file. Get that RSS feed and get it going so you can be on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Play and shine so the world can see and listen to your podcast. All right, that's all we have for today. Like I said, you can follow my podcast. That's Speak Your Lyfe. That's Speak Your Lyfe, because life without your Y is meaningless. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel to get more videos on how to start a podcast. Thank you guys for joining, and we'll see you on the next episode. Peace.